In this video, I'm going to show you how to connect ChatGPT with your Gmail so it can respond to emails for you. And you can have it either respond to you directly or for you directly, or you can have it send it in your draft, and then either one will work with this. I'm also going to be recording using Scribe so that I can have the SOP created for me and I don't have to create it myself. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do is go to my Zapier account and make sure my Gmail is connected and my ChatGPT. So first thing I connected was Gmail. I just had to basically sign in and then it was good to go. The next thing is my trigger. And so I triggered a new email. So anytime a new email comes in to my inbox, to this particular inbox, and it's actually in the inbox, not in another area, one of the, like the sent or important or trash, not in one of those, but it's just the main inbox. Then I'm going to send, basically it's going to send an email. All right, so once I got the trigger set up, the next thing is to send a prompt in OpenAI, which is ChatGPT. In order to get the API key that you need to send this, there's a few things to do. You're going to go to openai.com/API, and then you're going to log in. Once you've logged in, you're going to go to the top right corner where it says either personal or your name and click on it. And then you're going to click View API Keys. You're going to create a new secret key if you don't have one already. And then when you go to set this up, it's going to ask you to enter in, it's going to have a pop-up that asks you to enter in your API key. You're just going to copy and paste that over and click continue. Once you've done that, you're going to choose the app and event. And so I chose the app was OpenAI, ChatGPT, and my event is to send the prompt. Then I'm going to click continue, choose the account. So that's I already set that up. That's my ChatGPT account. And then I'm going to use this. So this one is currently the most updated one, but if you want a lower cost option, you can do this one instead. So this will cost you, I believe, once it gets to a certain point, once you send out a certain amount of things or use a certain amount of characters. I believe that is how it works from what I understand. But I'm using the highest one because I want the best results, and I can always decide to go down later. So here's my prompt: write a friendly and professional response in American English to my client, whoever, this is coming up with a certain name because that's whoever had emailed me last, from Brittany Long. Analyze the email body and generate a professional and friendly response like we're both colleagues and friends based on their questions, concerns, statements, or requests. Make it sound like it was written by a human. Now, I saw somebody on TikTok that had this prompt, make it sound like it's a human. Do not communicate promises to my client about the matter. And so this particular piece I used from theirs because I was like, oh, that's really smart. And then, but you can share that I'll be able to work quickly to fulfill any requests in a timely manner. I gave them my email signature. And then I said, include in a PS that this response is written by AI, and I'm testing new tool. I gave it the link to AI Copy Club to be able to put in here. And I'm going to say to hyperlink for the words AI Copy Club. And then I let it know what the email body is. Now, I'm not completely comfortable yet sending this as is, so I'm going to leave everything else here and then click continue. And next I'm going to test the action to make sure it's working. And here's what they came up with. So the email that I got was a reminder about a podcast episode I'll be on. And actually, this is a podcast episode I'll be on for their podcast. So this is a little bit off because it says, I'm so excited to have you on the podcast tomorrow, but I'll actually be on their podcast. I'm looking forward to our conversation, and I'm sure you'll have lots of great insights to share. So again, just slightly off here. I'm here to help with anything you need before the call. I like that. If there's any question you'd rather not discuss, or if there's something not on the list you prefer I not ask you about, just let me know. I'll make sure to have a few minutes to chat before we get started, and I'll ask if there's anything you want me to make sure I mention on the show. Let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to our chat. Brittany. So it didn't do my whole thing here, and it says hyperlink AI Copy Club here, and that's not really what I want either. So let's see. This process is written by AI, and I'm testing out new tools if you'd like to see how I do it. So that pretty much was exactly what I said in there. So I'm going to make a few updates here. Let me go back to set up the action. Okay, I made just a few updates on how I was saying that, so I'm going to go ahead and continue and then test it again. All right, so this one actually was more accurate, and it was able to tell this time that it was a response to a podcast interview I'm doing. So I like that, but there's actually one more thing I want to do here before I publish, and that is to create a draft. I don't want it to be an email yet. I want it to be a draft of an email. So now I have Gmail, and then I'm going to click Create Draft. create draft reply. There we go, continue. Now I could have also done reply to email, but I'm not quite ready to do that yet. I'd rather it be a draft that I can look over and then send, at least while I'm still training it on doing it how I want to do it. Next, I'm going to choose my account, Brittany at Windows Systems, and click continue. And now I'm just going to finish filling this in. Let's see, my to is going to be the email, my from. So I'm going to go send prompt, and then I'm going to get who it's going to, which would be that email. So let's see, there we go, reply to email, there we go. And then I have any emails coming into the unread folder, the inbox folder, the reply to email. I don't need a CC or BC. I have where it's coming from, my name, RE, and then the subject line, and then the response from ChatGPT, and we're going to go with it. Then I'm going to click continue, and I'm going to see what it does when it's tested out. Okay, one that I got stuck on, let me go back to it. So under setup action, so when you're looking at what to put here, it's going to be thread or custom. And if you're using Gmail, you can use thread or custom. But what I was getting stuck on was I didn't want to have it reply to all of these. I wanted it to reply to the email. And I was going to custom and I was trying to figure out, okay, do I use the subject line? What do I use? But I realized what I need to use is this, the ID. So that's what you're going to use when you are using or sending the thread. Let's see. And then I'm going to add the to as well. And that's going to be the email. It'll be the reply to email. And then I think I already have everything else already on here. Just making sure there's nothing I missed. All right, we should be good to go. I'm going to continue, retest action, make sure it's working correctly. Looks like it is. And publish it. All right. So now the Zap is on, and I'm going to go ahead and test a few emails. So I'll send an email to myself. All right, so I'm just sending an email to myself. Hey, is the new Zap working? And here's the email that came in. Now I'm just waiting for the draft to fire. Normally it takes 1 to 15 minutes. And so now we wait. You can see a draft here. This has the same name because it was just a test draft, but we should be able to see this one going into the drafts here soon with the correct reply information. And that is how it's done.